Hello everyone, in this video we are going to be working on our landing page and we are going to be recreating this landing page from scratch. So I already created a blank space so that we can use this landing page as a reference in our work. The first thing I'm going to do is to rename these projects. We're just going to click on Untitled and rename it to Framer Crash Course. You can give it any name that you want. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to set our style guide. Style guide just give us a guide for our text, our links, and our color properties so that we can have more uniformity and make our work easier. So what I'm going to do is to move my canvas to the left by hitting shift key and using my mouse to scroll. So I'm going to create a frame right here so that we can have our style guides there. To create a frame, I'm going to hit F on my keyboard. Then I'm going to drag and drop. To zoom in and out of our canvas, we're going to hit Ctrl key on our keyboard and use our mouse to zoom in or to zoom out. It's as easy as that. Since we are going to be working on a dark mode website, I'm going to change this color to a darker color for now. What I'm just going to do is to copy the style guides in this landing page right here that we are using as our reference. So to check the style guide of this landing page, I'm going to go to Assets. Under Assets, you can find Components, Styles, and Code. Components just helps for functionalities in our website. We are still going to talk about components, but for now I'm just going to focus on the styles. So we can see that we have our heading from 1 to 5 and then our paragraph right here. So I'm just going to check the heading 1 and see the font and size that is being used here. So you can see that the font is Inter, the weight is regular, and the primary color is white. So Framer helps us have more responsiveness in our website by giving us the ability to set breakpoints in our text styles. So this is for the large, this is the medium, and then this is small. The size for each breakpoint. So this is 64, we have 52, and we have 40. So on my frame here, I'm just going to click on my frame and hit T on my keyboard. And then click on it and type style guides as a heading. I'm going to increase the font size. Then I'm going to duplicate this, write H1 right here. Then I'm going to scroll here and where it says text, under text we see styles right here. I'm going to click on it, click on new style, give it a H1, heading 1, and then edit. So I'm going to leave the font as Inter, leave the weight as regular, and then set our sizes for each breakpoint. So I think for the desktop it's 64, Then we are just going to click here to add breakpoint. I'm going to click here. I'm going to change this to 52, then make this 40. So I'm just going to click outside the canvas. So we're done for each one. Now I'm going to duplicate this again and name this H2. Going to scroll down here, then click here. Under where it says new style, just going to click on new style and go to H heading 2 and then edit. Still going to leave these ones, but come back here to check the style for H2. So for H2, it's 48, 32, 28. So I'm going to give this 48, add the breakpoint, 32, 28. I want to duplicate this again. And go to H3. Check for H3. Size is 20, 20, 16. And just scroll here. Add a new style. And then edit. Come here. Make it 20. Add breakpoint. 20. 16. Let's name this H3. Then duplicate. Name this H4. And then give it a new style, H4. When you check for H4 right here, this is 16 but without breakpoint. What this means is that this 16 will be carried throughout all the breakpoints, both for the large screen, the medium size, and then the smaller screen. So I'm just going to come right here and then edit and just give it a font size of 16. So I'm going to go to H5. H5 is 14. I'm going to duplicate. Name it as H5. You're going to zoom a little bit so you can see it very well. And then give it a new style, H5, edit, and make this 14. Next thing we're going to do is to click it again and then give this a P as a paragraph. I'm going to come here, check this. This is the size of 18. I'm going to click here, give it a new style, paragraph, and then make this 18. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to the color and then check out the color code and add it to our style guides. So I want to click on this permanent white. This is the generic white. I'm going to click on our frame and then add a frame into this frame. That's why it's called framer. So I'm going to just drag, and then make this, and then I'm going to come right here and make it all white, and then I'm going to add new style and just name this as 1. So in Framer we can add a color for both light mode and dark mode. So let's say I want to make this white in light mode, and then maybe black in dark mode. So just check this out, and I'm going to just create. So you can see that it has changed to black because we're now in a dark mode theme. But once I toggle this on to light mode, it's going to change back to white. So that's what it means. So I'm just going to click on it and edit it back to white. Now I'm going to duplicate this frame right here and check the next color. I'm going to copy this color code and paste here. I'm going to click on fill, new style, and then paste it. Then name this to, I'm going to create, and then I'm going to duplicate this again. Come here, check this, then copy. I'm going to paste it here also. New style. I'm going to paste this. Name this as 3. You can't really see it because the theme is also dark. I'm going to duplicate and then come here, copy, and then add a new style. Name this as 4. Then copy our last color code. I'm going to duplicate again and then add a new style. Name this as 5. So we are all set for our color style. So for the link styles, you can just come to assets and click on styles. So there are different styles we can add here. I'm just going to go to link and then go to new style. Just going to leave it as it is, and then we can change the color. I change the color to this color and leave the decoration to none. And for the hover, you can click on it and give it this color, and then go back. For the decoration, we're just going to leave it to none, and for current, I'm still going to click on it, give it this style, and give the decoration as none. The decoration means, do you want an underline underneath, or do you want the line to go through the text? So that is it for the link style. So you actually don't need this frame anymore. This frame was just created just to give us a guide for the styles. Now our styles are already saved in our workspace. So that will be all for this video. See you in the next one.